Hello everyone, I'm Devon Coombs, and today I'm going to be going over supplementary material to my book, Scholarships Quick and Easy. If you've purchased my book, thank you very much, and if not, you can find a way to purchase it in the links below. So today I am going to discuss finding scholarships. So this includes professional scholarships, university scholarships, and professor recommendations. So I'm just going to go over a few different ways you can find scholarships. I strongly do not recommend looking for random scholarships online. I think it's a waste of time. I know some people have had success with finding scholarships online, are going through books with lists, but I did not. And I know most school financial aid departments do not recommend you look for random scholarships online either. Go through your school, university's scholarship department or financial aid department. Go through professions and professional organizations that can help you, or ask your professors for scholarships. You're going to find much more legitimate resources with less competition, and they'll really help you distinguish yourself in your career and your field. You won't be wasting your time. Also, some random scholarship online websites steal your personal information. They might try to sell you things, or they might try to commit fraud with your information. So you want to be really careful, especially with sensitive information, and so I highly recommend looking through legitimate sources, not just going randomly online or just buying books with lists of scholarships. So let's first talk about professional scholarships. So go and look up some professional organizations in your field of interest. For me, I'm an accountant, so I looked up the Cal CPA. But you can look up anything, even if you are, let's say, an accounting major, or even if you don't know your major, you could apply to other professional organizations' scholarships. I could go apply for an engineering scholarship. You could go apply for an art scholarship. Just look for a professional organization in your field. You can ask your teachers, your professors, or you can just do some research online, and then reach out to the recruiters, and you can distinguish yourself with these scholarships. So I want to talk about the Cal CPA for me, because it was just such a wonderful experience for me through this organization getting their scholarship. But just by reaching out to the Cal CPA and asking about scholarships and asking about what kind of events they had, they flew me up for free to Sacramento. I got to meet legislators. I got to learn more about my field. I met mentors, and I went to free seminars, had lunch and dinner paid for me. And then I also got a large scholarship from them. And now I'm sitting on one of their committees for that Los Angeles chapter. But I wouldn't have done any of that if I wasn't looking for professional scholarships. So you can distinguish yourself a lot and learn a lot about your profession or potential professions if you look for professional scholarships. It's a great way to network in the field and find job leads. And then it also looks wonderful on a resume. So scholarships are great, right? Scholarships, the money is what we really care about, right? We're looking to get you money. But there's a lot of other benefits too. Improving your resume and helping you find a job, which is ultimately the goal of college, that's an excellent benefit of scholarships. So this professional-based scholarships, these scholarships are just so important. So really look at professional organizations. University scholarships. So this is my number one. And it should be your number one too. You need to go to your school's financial aid department and ask about scholarships. This is hands down the best resource for scholarships, because if you spend time with your financial advisor, they're going to know exactly what scholarships you are eligible for. They're going to know how you can apply for those scholarships and what you have to do to get them. So you really can't ask for anything better other than a university financial aid department. So I highly recommend spending time with these advisors, building relationship. Each school has a different system, so you want to learn your school system. I received 90% of my scholarships through my school's financial aid department. So as I wrote in my book, I received over $40,000 worth of financial aid. I would have gotten more if I applied earlier, but most of this was through my school's financial aid department, and they helped me apply for most of my scholarships. So please develop relationships with these people. I mean, even for me, they helped me write my book, Scholarships Quick and Easy. They looked it over after I was done. That's what a relationship can do. They helped me get scholarships. They would call me if a scholarship was available that they thought I should apply for, and then they even helped me go over my book and perform research. So just develop these relationships. They also look great on resumes. It's going to be great if you also want to apply for a master's program or a PhD in the future. So go to your university's financial aid department. Lastly, I'm going to talk about professor recommendations. So I want to tell a story about my good friend. He came up to me and he said he was having difficulty paying for college, and I was telling him how I received so much financial aid and so many scholarships. And he was telling me it was really frustrating. He didn't know where to start, and he didn't want to go through the hassle of going through the school's financial aid department. I don't understand why he didn't want to do that. I think it's procrastination or laziness. That's regardless. So I tell him, talk to your professor. Talk to one of your favorite professors and ask about scholarships. So he just went and talked to his professor, said he was looking for a scholarship in his field, and that professor just happened to be on a committee for scholarships in his English major. So he was an English professor. My friend was an English major. And within a month, my professor got my friend $1,000. So there's the power of just communicating your need with your professors. So develop your relationships with your professors, and then eventually you're going to need letters of recommendations for them anyway, so you might as well ask about scholarships or ask about professional organizations. Also, professors have great connections with professional organizations and job leads. I've had tons of professors tell me that there's a job opening, or that someone needs help on a committee, or they need help with research and there's a stipend. So develop these relationships as soon as possible. These lasting relationships can really differentiate you, and a lot of times professors sit on committees, so they might be able to award you the scholarship too. So you want to develop these relationships. Lastly, I want to talk about why you should not look for random scholarships online. It could be dangerous. You're putting your personal information at risk. Some of the legitimate country or global scholarships, I just think they're too competitive. Why would you compete against the world when you could just compete against your university? You're going to put so much time towards these extremely difficult scholarships that might steal your information or might not have any reward. And you could be spending that time on easier scholarships for your university or for professions that will help you along with your career. So let's summarize today. Finding scholarships. We talked about professional scholarships, university scholarships, and using professor recommendations to find scholarships. We also talked about not looking for random scholarships online. Look with a purpose. Always do everything with a purpose. When I was looking for scholarships, I said, how is this scholarship going to benefit my future? Sometimes it was just money, but sometimes it was professional as well. So always look at all of the benefits, and I am a huge proponent of using legitimate resources and protecting private and personal information. So I wouldn't take the risk of random scholarships online. I'm not saying other people haven't had success with that. I'm just saying there's less success than going through more legitimate means. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please purchase my book, Scholarships Quick and Easy. I go over tons of information about scholarships. It's not a list of scholarships. It's exactly how to apply for scholarships, where you can find financial aid, and examples, and just everything that I learned along the way for me to get my $40,000 of financial aid and graduate CSUN as one of the most decorated students. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And then if you have any questions or comments, just write me at businesscoretutoring@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer any questions. I'll be happy to clarify or make you a personal video. Any way that I could help you, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. So again, you can find the links to purchase my book down below, and I hope you have a wonderful day.